We're going to go ahead and begin class today. So wherever you are, go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. Maybe you're on your shins, maybe it's crisscross applesauce. Take your hands to rest, palms facing up on either thigh. Close your eyes. And start with a couple of deep, intentional breaths. Slow in through the nose. Maybe you start with out through the mouth. And then starting to bring a little bit more intention to them. Imagine a line running from the top of your head to the base of your tailbone. And as you breathe, pull your energy in and down. So in from your sides to that midline. And allow it to travel from the top of your head into your low belly. Every breath is an invitation to pull something in that you need and release something that doesn't serve you. So as you exhale, I want you to focus on finding relaxation through the body. Let go of that stored tension wherever it's manifested. Maybe it's in the muscles of the face. Find softness. Maybe it's in the tops of the shoulders, in the upper back. Let the belly soften and release. This is not a space for judgment. And I trust many of you to not judge each other, but I'm speaking more inwardly here. As you allow yourself to become soft, to become malleable throughout class. And choose vulnerability. And in that space, there's room for courage, growth, and expansion. So as thought tries to grab at you and scream words like fear, judgment, not okay, I want you to focus on gently allowing those thoughts to pass by you in favor of breath in the present moment. Next inhale, reach the hands up overhead, bring the palms to touch, and exhale, pull them down to the heart, broadening through the collarbone, pulling the shoulders back and together, lifting through the crown of the head. And choose an affirmation for yourself for today's flow. Cement it in. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead as one. And exhale, release the left hand down to the mat. Slowly reaching those fingertips over to the side. If you can, release the forearm down while keeping the shoulders away from the ears and the sit bones grounded. Do so. Inhale, flow up, straighten that bottom arm, lift, and exhale to the other side, slowly releasing those fingertips over. breathe into the side body. Shoulders away from ears. Lift up out of that bottom hand, reach. And then go ahead and pull the hands down to your side. Deep inhale in, and as you exhale, round through the upper back. And inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round, release the shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Go ahead and release the hands down to your side, rolling up over the knees. Find yourself in an all-fours position with the hands grounded under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, and find movement in the body here, whatever feels good and right to you. You can collapse the arms a little. You can move the hips to and fro. You can release the tailbone to the heels, whatever you need. Today is a very watery flow. We're going to be moving through some moon salutations, and so listening to your body is of the utmost importance. Go ahead and ground yourself once again in that all-fours position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, toes flipped down. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, reach your back towards the sky as you curl the tailbone underneath you, and inhale, release the belly as the heart and tailbone rise as one. Exhale, round the back, tailbone comes under, release the head, neck, and shoulders, and inhale, lift the heart and tailbone. One more round, one breath per movement. Exhaling back into neutral. Toes are flipped down into the mat. Place hip width apart from each other. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, go ahead and lift the tailbone towards the sky as your heart gazes at those upper thighs. Your gaze, your actual eyes are between the feet. Nice long line from the top of the head to the base of the tailbone. You can go ahead and pedal the feet. Create a little bit of warmth while you maintain strength in the upper body, in the hands. Little suction cup between the center of your palm and the mat. Your fingertips spread wide with energy. Find stillness. Imagine that nice long line, top of the head, base of the tailbone. Breathe into the back of the legs, the openness happening in your heart. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and walk your hands back towards your feet and release your heart onto the upper thighs for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your heart reaches forward, nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and take your left hand, ground it in the center of your legs, lifting up. And then if you'd like to, you can take a little bit of a twist to one side. Exhaling back to center and then moving to the other side. Couple more. If you lack flexibility in the back of the legs, you can always maintain a little micro bend. That's okay. One more round. And exhale down into a forward fold. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Bring the palms together and exhale, pull them down to the heart. Deep inhale in. And as you exhale, push energy away from you and inhale, open them up. Fingertips up. Lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Press out and open. Inhale, lift. One more time, pulling down to the heart. Opening up. up and pulling down. Inhale, lift the hands as one now. And exhale, dive down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart reaches forward. And exhale, dive down, slowly walking the hands out in front of you to the front of your mat for plank. Release the shins down. One long line from the top of your head to the base of your tailbone. Deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, the elbows pay attention to the sides of the body as you release the belly and then the tops of the feet. Inhale, roll up, peel the heart from the mat, and exhale. Come down. Press your weight back, flip the toes and the tailbone up. Downward facing dog. Take it onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, exhale, hop, step, or float to the front of your mat, and inhale, circle sweep. Palms together, exhale to heart. Press your energy out, and then open it up. Lift up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, dive down, step back to plank. You can ground the shins if that feels good, or follow with me for full chaturanga. Elbows tight to the body, hovering above the mat. Flipping onto the tops of the feet, we lift the heart, upward facing dog. And exhale, flipping the toes, we send the tailbone back. Downward facing dog. Come onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, exhale, hop, step, or float to the front of the mat, and inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, pull the hands down to the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, down through chaturanga. Find upward facing dog. And exhale, flip the toes and the tailbone back. Downward facing dog. Come onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, exhale, hop, step, or float to the front of your mat, and inhale, circle sweep. Exhale the hands down, mountain. Breathe. Release any tension. Feel the heartbeat under the skin. Go ahead and inhale, reaching the hands up overhead. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab your right wrist with your left hand. Deep inhale in, grow tall. And exhale over to one side. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Your hips square. No typewriter hips. Your gaze can be up. And then go ahead and find center. Switch sides, grow tall. Exhale. Breathe into that side body. Peel that shoulder back. Stay open. Inhale, lift. And exhale, roll the hands down. We're going to bring them to the small of our back here. Taking the shoulders up, down, and back. Staying open here. You're going to press your hands into your low back as you lift through the heart and find a little mini back bend. As it feels good, as it feels okay, you can open the throat a little bit more, sending the hips forward. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And inhale, slowly rise. Exhale, allow the hands to come down to mountain. Inhale, circle, sweep up. Exhale, bring them down to prayer. Push the energy out. And then open the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, heart rate forward. Exhale, come down to plank. Find chaturanga. Lift the heart. Exhale, flip the toes, send the tailbone back, downward facing dog. Pedal to feet. Find stillness. Nice and slow today. Come up onto the tiptoes. Bend the knees. Exhale, hop, step, or float to the front of your mat. Then inhale, circle, sweep up. Exhale, pull the hands down to mountain. I'm going to go ahead and face forward, and I'm going to have each of you open up to the side, positioning yourselves at about the center point of your mat. So we can go ahead and turn towards the side of the room, wherever you are. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to take some side bends and move into our moon salutation. So as you inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Go ahead and grab that left wrist with your right hand. Deep breath in, grow tall, and as you exhale, go ahead and bend over to the right. Breathe into the side body. Inhale, center. Switch sides, grow nice and tall. Lift through the crown of the head. Deep breath in. And exhale, pull over to the other side. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Making sure that that right arm is open all the way up. And then go ahead and find center. You're going to go ahead and take a wide foot position on the sides of your mat, lifting now both hands up towards the sky. Your heels are tuned in ever so slightly, toes pointed out. This is 4-star position. Nice, powerful, strong pose. Shoulders again are away from the ears. Deep breath. And as you exhale, you're going to sit down into goddess. So taking those knees out over the toes, tucking the tailbone underneath of you, arms at 90 degrees, energy bolts coming through each of your fingertips. Inhale, move up to star. Exhale, come down to goddess. Inhale, move up to star. Exhale, down to goddess. Hold here. Open through the hips. A little bit of flow. All right. Go ahead and turn, lift up, and then turn the left toe forward, taking the back foot to the short edge of your mat. And all we're going to do is we're going to take that left hand and we're going to lift up into our triangle pose. If you can take that hand and slide it down a little bit more, keep your shoulders stacked and open. You should feel this on your inner thighs. Both legs are straight. Breathe. Top hand, we're going to circle it down and lift it up. 2 more times. And hold. We're going to go ahead now and turn that back foot in 45, facing both of our hips forward, and then we're going to fold over into pyramid. So your heart reaches towards the front of that thigh, facing the front of the room. Breathe. Heart reaches out towards the big toe, and then you can sink it down a little more. Lift up a little bit. Go ahead and face both toes forward. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come into a low lunge. So taking the hands down, I want you to just go ahead and find a little bit of a pulse here. Left knee at 90. And then walk all the way over to the other side. Breathe. Little pulse. Go ahead and walk now that right toe forward. Step the back foot in, foot it, 45. Taking the heart to that big toe, we're finding pyramid on the other side. So your heart reaches out towards the toe, and exhale. Release down. Remember to breathe. We're going to go ahead and take that left foot now, turning it to a forward position instead of 45, and we're going to find triangle. So opening up, right hand grounds on the shin as you lift that arm up and try to pin the hips in. So if I were to look at you from a side position, it's almost like you could fit between two panes of glass. Breathe. Shoulder away from ears. Circle that arm 3 times to the beat of your own breath.
Could be together like a clock.
Lift up, hold.
Take our time and make it.
And then go ahead and turn both feet towards the front of the room. Inhale, lift the hands. Toes now point out ever so slightly. And then exhale down and right back where we started.
They say stars are way too far, but I know right where you are.
Inhale back to 4-pointed star. Exhale, sit down to goddess.
They keep asking how do you spend all your days by his side.
Inhale, lift up, 4-pointed star. And then go ahead and turn your toes together. Step in and face the front of the room. Inhale, circle, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Press energy out. Inhale, open. Lift up. And exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, dive down, plant the hands, step back to plank. Exhale, down through chaturanga. Flipping onto the tops of the feet, lift the heart. Exhale, flip the toes and the tailbone back. Inhale, right toe reaches. And exhale, pull it through between the hands for low lunge. We're going to release the opposite, shin down, lifting through the heart. And inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, allow them to come back for low lunge crescent.
We don't have to see the sky.
Go ahead and release the hands down. And then lift up through that back shin and sweep that toe up towards the sky. Open hip, pointed toe. Exhale, go ahead and set it down, pedal out the feet.
All your days by his side. And I just said,
Find stillness. Inhale, right toe reaches. Exhale, pull it through between the hands. Find low lunge. Lift the heart up. You're on the fingertips to get that nice 90 degree. And then go ahead and release that shin down. Inhale, we lift to straight. Exhale, you find a little mini back bend, low lunge crescent. Go ahead and release. Hands come down. Lifting that back shin up and sweep that toe up, open the hip. Exhale, set it down, pedal out the feet. Go ahead and take the knees wide to the big corners of the mat. Toes come together. Sit the tailbone onto the heels and move your fingertips forward until you feel a stretch in your armpits. Breathe. Relax the body. Go ahead and slowly pull the hands back, walk the heart up. And we're gonna go ahead and take a wide position on our mat. So big toes reach out, lifting up, keeping the shoulders rolled down and back. And as you exhale, you can slowly start to walk the hands forward, fingertips forward, elbows back. Keeping the sit bones grounded. Find that deep stretch to the inner thighs. Inhale, slowly come back. Lift the heart. We're going to go ahead and take that left bicep and place it on the inside of the left thigh, lifting the arms up and over towards the toe. Breathe into the side body. Keep the shoulder peeled open. Go ahead and allow that heart to swing forward, switch sides. Lifting, stacking the shoulders. Swing the heart forward. Go ahead and take your hands to your ankles, lifting the heart out. And then exhale. Let yourself fold one last time. Slowly drag the hands back, the heart up. Take your feet to the wide edges of your mat here. Your hands back behind you, as you slowly allow the back to sink down into the mat for final Shavasana. Walk your shoulders away from your ears. Your palms will face up towards the sky. As you breathe into this reflection moment. Yoga is the path to the self. And it's this embodied experience. Truly, there's nothing magic to it. It's the quiet, connected with the movement, connected with the groundedness of breath in which we meet the truth of who we are versus who the world tells us we need to be. Can you look for that person right now and honor what comes up? Take one last deep inhale in through your nose. And let go. You can go ahead and begin the process of awakening your body. A little wiggle in your fingers and your toes, a shake in the shoulders. Do what you need to do. It feels good and honoring. As you feel ready and led, you can make your way into a seated position for final salutations. Thank you for joining me today, giving yourself the gift of these 30 minutes. I appreciate your presence. And please know that we do have some extra room in classes now that we are able to reopen to no limited capacity. So if you're tuning in online, you'd like to come in person, please do. And if you're in person, please feel free to invite friends. We'd love to grow our following as the world somewhat returns to normal. Thank you so much. And if you have flow suggestions you'd like to submit, even song suggestions, please reach out to me anytime. I appreciate your presence, and I'm going to send you back out in this beautiful day with one last namaste. Thank you.